Gaskin going.
Jake Browning, the sophomore from Folsom, California, making his 15th start in 16 games since he got here. They go to Gaskin on the first carry.
A couple players are rotating, still trying to figure out the right guard spot.
Browning takes a short drop, throws right across the middle. Chico nearing 150 yards. And they give it to him on the ground this time. Finds a seam up.
Such natural speed. This is a guy who played as a true freshman last year. You see a nice little pull up front by that offensive line, trying to get after. That's Coleman Shelton. He's really the anchor.
Two easy wins to start the season. Delayed handoff, go back to a changing plays at the line of scrimmage. Seems to have a great command, disciplined, and mature. McClatcher got a chance to score. Chico McClatcher.
Take a look here. It's simple man-to-man coverage, right? And you're going to get the slant, you're going to get an arrow. It's going to cross up the defenders. Great job by John Ross just setting this thing up. It's a rub, it's not a pick, and all of a sudden, wide open, Chico McClatcher to the house.
It's the first time they touch the ball. Empty backfield for Browning. Fakes right, comes back left. Browning demanding that snap. Fakes to the up man, tries to go to two to the top, two to the bottom. Browning again. Better coverage. Here comes Manning again. And he's going to air one out. Ross. And that's a flag. Held up.
Pass interference. Defense number 28. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Well, they're basically passing off the coverage here. And John Ross, he's going to run by anybody. I get it.
The fumble on the punt in the backfield. Stays in to help out. Browning coming back to the left side.
Okay, Budda Baker, he makes his offensive debut right there, and all of a sudden we're going to get a delay by the tight end coming across the field. Nice job by Budda Baker. The defense is going to flow to him, fast flow to find number 32, the best athlete on the field.
On the 12th play on a sack. Washington takes over on the 20-yard line. McClatcher has already taken a handoff today, gives to the sideline. McClatcher, Pettis, all these guys are just smoking fast.
Well, you got to love how they're calling this game. I mean, that's a wildcat formation. Gaskin's anything unique on defense.
Deep handoff and a short game.
One pass option. And Jake Browning, he leans to the pass more often than the run because how he sees the field.
He does here again, steps around pressure. Now gets it back up to his shoulder.
Off, or you can pass it. It's an RPO, run pass option. You give the fake, and if you like your matchup, as Jake Browning did, if you're going to give him single.
You know Browning to throw it. But then you got Ross, McClatcher, Pettis. We've already seen Darrell Daniels score a touchdown, the tight end. And the protection's been solid.
It's awesome. Watch Jake Browning, watch his eyes, watch him process everything. Okay, you want to chunk information at the quarterback position. 1, 2, 3, comes back to 4. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's a simple.
Levon Coleman is the deep guy. Gets the handoff quickly through it. Gaskin in the backfield with Browning. You got Ross and McClatcher at the top. It is Gaskin.
Of people around the country, this team, they're legit.
Yeah, because all those freshmen and sophomores got time last year. They come in as experienced players, but they're still, if you watch the drive, you'll see this, that they all talk about Browning. He knows this offense, and he'll get up in your ear hole and tell you you're in the wrong spot. Gaskin bounces off one guy, wrapped up by the second at the 30-yard line.
Classroom in the film room and on the field.
Gaskin's off to a good start. That's the way he finished last year, going over 100 in his last 4. That's Aaron, but this defense has not forced a turnover yet this year. Gaskin steps inside the 5th now at UW, and they're knocking on the door again at the 13-yard line, going for the fade to the corner, in and out of the hand. Has Dotson next to him. Going to the opposite side. McClatcher. Full house backfield. Browning keeps it. Pressure coming. Extends the play and throws it away. You know, Chris Peters. Gaskin.
Well, again, another unique formation. You see Daniels from the fullback position, the tight end. They move him all over the field.
7 since the remodel. And they're off to a good start today. 28-0 over Portland State. Here goes Myles Gaskin.
Pulls again. You don't see this very often. Really athletic. Great hands, keeping him inside. Gives Gaskin a sliver to crease through.
Supposed to be? What's my assignment? Browning going to extend this play. Gets his feet set again and throws in and out.
He's as dynamic of an athlete as anybody in the country.
Plays in the defensive backfield for Washington and dominates there. There's Fuller, quick through the air. They've done that. Now it's time to go back to the ground. And Cindy's right. The weather's right for it. Catch. Gaskin ran one in. Adds up to 28. Off the right side. Short gain out to the 30s. Confidence growing. And he could have 2 more full seasons in front of him.
Figure it out. Keep an eye right here. Their right guard, true freshman Nick Harris. Second year in a row, his offensive line has played a true freshman. And this young man starting at the University of Reading, and then they find their right fit. They're not worried about stars or anything like that. He's a great example.
Yeah, they were talking about how they were so impressed with him, and he's only 17. Darrell Daniels scored a touchdown.
Gives them a big advantage on the offensive end.
Jake Browning, 8 for 15, 131 yards, and leading tackler, just shredding a jersey too.
Yeah, and he's a great story. You know, he petitioned the NCAA for another year. He's been
first 2 games. He had 10 tackles against Central Washington in their opener. They won that game, and then got drilled at San Jose State. Devon Coleman, as a fumble, stays in. Browning says, "Let's go now." Got it knocked away from behind and intercepted. Bartlett comes up with it. Kenton Bartlett is going to catch this ball out of the air.
Well, that's an incredible play. You know, and that one's going to be on Darrell Daniels, the tight end. Got to hold up on the outside. You see at the top of your screen, he can't hold up. Browning's got a touchdown. He's going to John Ross.
That's Devon Day behind. Yeah, got him.
And how about the awareness?
Portland State trying to get on the board late in the half. And a big gainer turns into a...
To look easy right there with the pick.
Zane Victor, leading tackler for Washington this year. John Ross, flag back at the 20.
Holding, offense number 60, 10-yard penalty. Replay.
Cheer. First and 20 to start the drive. Klatcher gets hit immediately. Touchdowns against Idaho, a 92-yard kickoff return against Rutgers. There was an article in the Seattle 16. They need to get to the 30. Pressure coming. Browning goes over the middle to Ross. Flag again. Ross turns the corner. He's out of the 20.
Pass interference. Offense number 22. Half the distance to the goal. Replay 30.
And he said, Peterson said he was going to show the Huskies that win at Pullman last year. Johnny Ross, they moved him up so he could get a kickoff. Play action. Browning looking for space. Now he's going to have to keep it. Steps out.
You'll see from Devon Dade. He gets inside, and then Gaskin kind of misses, doesn't see it coming. An area when you watch UW on tape, if they're up front.
Klatcher. Start at the 47 here. And that's a nice pickup by...
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Offense number 52. 15-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Yards on the ground. They had 109 yards in the first half.
You'll see the left guard, Jake Eldenkamp. It's going to be here. He's going to throw. He's going to throw the body at the thigh. You can't do that.
At your own 39-yard line. Browning looking over the middle all day.
Full of confidence in the passing game.
Puts a guy in motion. And the delayed handoff. Gaskin. Twice. And space inside the 10.
In the run game. A year ago, right here, he's going full speed. Watch him slow down a hair. Oh, that set my block up by Daniels. Now I can cut inside and get an explosive play.
Boy. I want Gaskin to get it. Fighting his way down near the 3-yard line. Browning looking to his right. Gaskin, touchdown.
That one's pretty easy. It's man-to-man coverage. See Myles Gaskin. Man-to-man coverage.
Coming up on the Pac-12 Network as soon as we are finished in Seattle. So changing things up now for Washington. KJ Carter-Samuels is in there at quarterback.
That facility 24/7, especially now. Remember, they're not in school till the 28th of September.
Curtis Samuels waiting, going to his...
Most ridiculous high school players in the history of high school football, especially with the advent of the throw game and the offense. Oh, we got the ball on the
Ball
turf.
got loose. All the receivers say so. Say the ball arrives the way it's supposed to, on time.
But that's a different shift. It's going to be interesting to see how it gets managed and how the student athletes manage that.
Curtis Samuels to the corner, Fuller!
Stanford has some explosive ability, so you got to be disciplined. And then the athletes that Oregon has.
Curtis Samuels back to Fuller.
They had 10 coming into this game, 4 in the first half. I mean, add that to a disciplined defense that'll get after it.
And he's tied for 5th. You know who he's tied with? Knute Rockne. Anytime your name's in the same sentence as Rockne, it's big time, and that's a